Hi, my name is Ben Marrero, and I'd like to share with you some of the differences between IP version 4 and IP version 6. This is necessary, actually, because when we get into the classroom, eventually here in the very near future, we're going to be working with IP version 6 solely. Of course, IP version 4 is presently used, and it's pretty common, and we're working with it now. But we're getting to the point where IP version 4 is not sufficient enough, or not sufficient enough addresses, because of the way the world is expanding as far as the internet is concerned. Networking, more and more companies are being networked, even small home and businesses. They are getting to the point where we're beginning to run out of addresses, and we know that this is because version 4, we have 32 bits to use as addresses, and of course you come to know it as 4 bytes this way. Wow, version 6 is a lot more useful because it has 128 bytes, or bits, I'm sorry. 128 bits. A lot more space, a lot more available addresses. This comes to about 34 undecillion, which is a 34 with about 36 zeros after it. So we've got plenty of addresses with this version. The other advantages of IP version 6 is that it's got a better support for the latest technologies such as DHCP, multicasting. There's also what they call zero configuration networking. There's mandatory support for IP security, which is obviously the thing today. We need security. So IP security is also supported in version 6. It is supported in version 4, but it's optional. Here, you can do it, and it is mandatory. It's a simpler header. This is the header for IP version 4. You can see it's got quite a few fields: version, type of service, total length, ID, time to live, protocol, and such as source address, destination address. Over here, it's a simpler header in IP version 6. Some of the elements have been removed, and of course, you still need your source and destination addresses, hop limits, and things like that. But it's a simpler header. And when we get into the classroom, not only this will be challenging for the students, but also the way the IP addresses are written. Right now, of course, as I mentioned, we're using 4 bytes here. In the version 4, we're going to be using this particular naming scheme for addresses. It's actually 32 hexadecimal characters grouped into 4s, separated by colons. All right? And what this represents here, I want to show you how you can, these colons, if it's a leading 0 or a 000, you can remove those and make it a little bit easier to see and understand. They can be replaced with this double semicolon. So FF01, colon 0, colon 0, colon 0, colon 0, colon 0, to 1. All of these zeros can be replaced with the double colon. So it makes it a little easier to make the transition and see the addresses. But it is very important to be able to make the transition as smoothly as possible for our students, because it is something that's going to be used quite a bit here in the very, very near future. Again, the addressing scheme allows for more addresses. And we're going to be at the point here where everything is going to be networking and needing a network addresses: homes, your TVs, cars, your OnStar technology. Eventually you'll need an address for that, network address, and maybe even be able to download movies right from your car. So these are the things that are leading to the expansion and the transition over to IP version 6. So again, once you get in the classroom, I believe these are the things that will be a little bit more challenging for students to understand. So once you can understand it, and hopefully this helps you, if you can understand this, you can easily make the transition in the classroom.